Hello everyone and welcome back to biology. Today we are getting started on lesson number 17 on viruses. Now, viruses. What are viruses? What are they good for? What are they not good for? What is their purpose? Let's talk about that. First, let's learn the definition of viruses. Make sure you have your pencil and paper ready to take. Now, viruses are non-cellular organisms made up of genetic material and protein. What does that mean? So that means that viruses are not cells, yet they are living things. Viruses, as a matter of fact, can also reproduce. To reproduce means to make more of the same kind. Okay? So viruses are able to reproduce. So multiply itself, but it can only reproduce when it is inside of a host or a cell of a living organism. So in order for there to be able to be more virus in a living organism or a cell, something in my eye, it has to be able to get into a cell. Meaning that when it does, it multiplies itself using the cell. But it itself is not a cell, but it is a living thing. Now, viruses. Maybe if you have gone to the doctor in the past, or if you have siblings or cousins or whatever that you have accompanied to the doctor, you might have heard that either if they have a cold or a sore throat or something like that, there's not much they can prescribe when they diagnose it as a virus. Now, to diagnose something is to, for example, when a doctor diagnoses you, the doctor is saying or telling you what the problem is. That's what it means to be diagnosed. So when you're diagnosed with a virus, most of the time, you're only going to be prescribed Tylenol, ibuprofen, and those pretty much what they do is keep fevers down and pain relief and reduces inflammation. Those are just a couple of the things they do. But those are usually prescribed just to keep you comfortable while the viruses subside. Now, we are going to learn about how viruses infiltrate into a cell and therefore then reproduce. Okay? Now, as you can see in the image that I have posted, you can see how the virus attaches itself to the cell wall. Now, it shows you different properties of the virus, which are a protein coat and a nucleic acid. Now, in the image, you can also see what the cell wall is and where the nucleus is located. The second step, the nucleic acid from the virus enters the cell. So not the whole virus goes into the cell, just the nucleic acid. After it has penetrated the cell wall, the nucleic acid of the virus directs cell to make new virus parts. So after the nucleic acid goes from the virus goes into the cell, it attacks the nucleus. And you know how the nucleus tells with the cell what to do, and it tells the organelles how to function and stuff. The nucleic acid from the virus manipulates the nucleus to reproducing more virus parts or new virus parts. So the virus parts are then put together, making copies of the virus. So this is how how the virus reproduces using the cell. Now, after that, the cell bursts open and the virus is released. That is how a virus expands throughout somebody's body as well. Now, a few key points to make sure you know are that viruses have some traits of living things, and they are considered living things, but they do not contain all the traits of living things. In the next clip, I will be inserting a Venn diagram that shows you the similarities between viruses and other living things. Very well, for your assignment today is just to send me a picture of your notes that you took today for this class. That image, which was figure 17-2, that shows how the virus infiltrates a cell to be able to reproduce. I do want you to draw me a sketch of that. Also include in your notes the Venn diagram that I included in this video. Those are very important for you to know for your upcoming quiz. So if you have any questions on anything, please do not hesitate and ask. I'm here to help. That will be your assignment for today, and I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day. Goodbye.